This is a 2020 Kimberley Kamper. You can see here we've got a wheel tire on the back, and there's also one underneath, so you've got two. This comes with it, and so does the diesel fuel container, because we have two heaters on board, one for the heat for the cabin and another one for hot water. So as we look at it, as it goes up, you'll notice there's an extra cover on the top, which does help to shade and also keep the cabin inside cool. And that does automatically fold. The canvas is heavy quality, it's the best you can buy as far as I know. Down below, there's one of the big water tanks there, some of the plumbing. This is an output for the cabin heater, which works very well. Again, it's diesel. And you can see down below that the plumbing is insulated and there are different valves that control water flow. This is for the shower, the hookup right here. And the shower actually comes all the way back, and we'll show you where the shower room connects. As we move around this side, this is an extra refrigerator which I've been using for a freezer. It does have remote control that you can run on your phone. There's extra storage here, quite a bit of storage. This all, of course, slides in, and this is a pressurized filter, so it keeps dust out of the unit as you're running. That's your tank for your diesel. Propane, which is the big tanks. We've got two of them, and notice how well they're mounted. The brackets are all welded. We move around the front. This whole front part here, there is the compressor that manages the height, leveling in and out, and it's very easy to do. I mounted two 5 gallons over here. It could be fuel, it could be water. And up there, I put a Honda 2200 watt generator. It's designed for that. We come back, you can see how heavy the frame is. There is a solar input right here. Also, you can have a Anderson plug on your truck or vehicle, and you can charge directly through that, right to the battery. This is a max coupler, fully articulating. Everything on this unit is very, very heavy. That's an excellent jack. And as we close this, on the front here, there's a solar panel. I don't know how many watts, but it generates usually about 3 to 4 amps. And here's another storage pod where all the extra canvas is located, all of it, including all the walls for the awning and the extra rooms, the annexes. Another 20-pounder. And here's the control panel, which right now it's got 100% charge. And as I go through this, you can see the total amp hours right here. It's the current, which is what's going out, voltage, and time remaining, 10 days. Then we have where voltage is going out, whether it's to the freezer, the fridge, the solar coming in, the battery being charged, or current going out. This is your tanks, the amount of water in them. Each one, there's 2 tanks. And by the way, it's about 50 gallons in total. Here's your temperature of your shocks. Those are air shocks. And that's the refrigerator you're going to see in a moment. This is your pitch and roll. It helps you level it. This is barometer. It's telling you weather changes. And we're back to the original. Down here we have a heli plug, and I have the adapters so you can run 12 volt. And over here are 2 USBs. and this is for the heater, the fans, and this is for the water pumps, the hot water pumps. And these are the lights which I have on. So in the cooking area, this cooker right here, heater, is very powerful. It's, I can't say anything negative about it. It's worked very well. And this unit is a combination, has a grill, but it also has a barbecue, which I never used, but it's there. And it has a drip pan down here in the back, which is all, I can't get it out right now. Oop, there we go. It's all stainless steel, everything's stainless steel. So this pull-out is quite large, and again, you'll notice it's all stainless steel. There's no wood on this thing at all. This other drawer here, and I'm going to close these up, and I'm going to go in and show you the refrigerator. This again can be used as a refrigerator or freezer or any combination thereof, and you get the temperature reading from that panel that I just showed you. That's very handy. I actually prefer that upright. So you put eggs in there and other items that you wouldn't normally put in a freezer. So up above, there's extra lighting at night, and you can change these colors. Again, that's a pressurization over there. It keeps the dust out when you're on the road. And that little pod right there is for all your poles for storage. And you get everything in there. Have a fire extinguisher. Water filtration over here. And then as we move around, there's a light here that just turned on. This is a great work table that does slide in. And there's also a light here. So lighting is excellent. You could attach a light bar up here if you wanted to light this whole area. Now down here, we have our power input, shower power. We also have an inverter, 2,000 watt inverter. There's an outlet and also another hella plug. So as you look up, this whole canopy, this awning zips in very easily. It goes up fast and it's self-supporting at this point. But these wings can come out and you can attach a pole to them and make it much bigger. And it will zip in on the end here, walls. You can wall this whole thing off or put in what's called, there's another type of anchoring system called a Bedouin anchoring. You can see that in the picture, one of the pictures that we took that includes that. Down below here, the back end of the tank, this is where the water, this is where we drain right there. Again, everything is insulated, and the tanks have, in each tank, a heater inside the tank. And there's a switch on the inside of the cabin where you can turn it on. Now, I understand it's good down to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, I think, is exceptional for this kind of a trailer. So as we go inside, these down here are switches. That's for your inverter. You also have two HB plugs. Here's the lights on here. You got reading lights. Got an LED above. That's a very comfortable, I think it's queen size. It's pretty close. There are plugs in the back there for, you can hook up computers, it's USB. There's plenty of outlets for power. All the poles are very heavy duty, and the thing just literally folds up. very easy to open. So as we turn around and face and look back, there are two annexes that come right here. This back one, there's another room that zips in. And over to the left is a large shower and dressing room that zips in as well. So if you enclose the whole outside and you have these two, it's a lot of space. So we move around the back. You'll notice the way this is designed is that everything here is very heavy. This is where the annex zips in here. This comes out over it, and it's waterproof. It's got a floor on the bottom. That's waterproof. When you come around, and this right here is where the other annex connects. As you zip it in across the top here, it goes all the way over to there, and the shower hose comes all the way around. And in the corner here is where the shower is. And it actually has a room that you can divide the shower from the dressing area. And we use that for the portable toilet that it has, the electronic toilet. So, in summary, this thing folds up really fast in one action. When it's down, you could put another 1,000 pounds on top on the roof, which you can literally tie whatever you want on top. It was only used twice. Canvas is in knit condition. And I hope somebody who buys it will actually use it more than I did.